Before we record into Logic, let's first take a look at the musical typing window. The musical typing window is Logic's built-in interface for recording MIDI and instrument performances using your computer's keyboard. We already know that we can bring up the musical typing window by pressing Command K. I want to show you a few key things about the musical typing window before we start recording. In order to demonstrate the functions of the musical typing window, I'm going to click the plus button in the top left of Logic's tracks view. Next, in the Choose a Track Type window, I'm going to click on the Instrument button and scroll down until I see Vintage Electric Piano. Then click Create. This is Logic's built-in electric piano, which sounds really good, but it will also help us demonstrate the functions of the musical typing window. We already know if we press the keys on our keyboard, we can hear the electric piano play back. As long as the Record Enable button is selected and highlighted in red on our track, we can always hear our instrument play through the musical typing window. But as you can see, taking a glance over the musical typing window, you can see there's some other features that we need to explore. Starting from the top left, we see there's a pitch bend function. If I play a note on my keyboard and at the same time press the numbers 1 or 2 on my keyboard, the musical typing window will pitch bend the incoming notes as I play on my keyboard. This helps for really expressive performances where you want to pitch between notes and really just give a nice flair to your incoming performance as you play. Moving to the right, you'll see that the numbers 4 through 8 control modulation of our electric piano. In this case, numbers 4 through 8 control the intensity of the tremolo effect on our electric piano. Playing a note on the electric piano while holding the number 4 will give us a slight tremolo effect where we start hearing the stereo back and forth between left and right inside of our earphones or on our speakers. And then as I progress through the numbers 4 through 8, it gets even more obvious as the tremolo effect increases in intensity. And if we don't like the effect of the modulation, we can always press the number 3 to turn off modulation and the tremolo effect stops. It's also worth noting that the modulation is going to affect different parameters depending on what instrument or plugin you use, and it's not always going to be tremolo, it can be something else. But this is just another way to get more performance and flair out of your playing when you're using the musical typing window. Going back to the left, there's also a sustain button using the tab key on our keyboard. This works great with piano and key-based instruments. If we play a note on our computer's keyboard and hold the tab button at the same time, it tells Logic to sustain and hold our notes much like the sustain pedal on a real piano. Moving down below, you'll see that the letters Z and X control which octave our piano plays at. While Z decreases the piano by 1 octave every time you press it, X will increase the piano by 1 octave every time you press it. Lastly, the letters C and V on your keyboard control the velocity of the notes being played by increments of 5. Pressing V makes your instrument sound louder, and pressing C makes your instrument sound quieter. Now that we've covered the musical typing window, we'll record the first performance into Logic in the next video.